Hello, this is Mentor Sabrina, and today I will show you how to use conditional statements or if-else statements in Python Mini. This works in regular Python as well. So what we're going to do is let's take in some input first. So enter a number. And because they're entering a number, we want to use it as a number. So since raw input returns a string, we'll change its value to an integer. Now let's check that number. If x is, let's say, if it's greater than 50, print out x greater than 50. Now notice that what I did here was I wrote if, then I wrote a condition. In this case, I'm checking, is it greater than 50? I'm asking the computer to check, is x greater than 50? And then at the end of the line, I have a colon. This colon is important. In Python, the colon indicates the start of a block. On the next line, you'll notice that there's spacing here. Just like how in Scratch, you'll have a block that has a mouth. Well, this is saying that this is inside the mouth of this if statement. We need one tab, the tab key is right above caps lock on your keyboard. We either need one tab or 4 spaces over from where the if starts. Now, what if it's not greater than 50? Do I want it to do something? Yeah. So let's do else. That means x is less than or equal to 50. I'm going to write x is less than or equal to 50. Now when I print it out, I'll enter 24, and you'll notice that it ended up in this statement, and that's because 24 is not greater than 50. But if I hit run and I put in 68, you'll notice that it entered here, and it ran this line, line 5, instead of line 7. Now what if I what if I also wanted to check if x is actually less than 50? And this one would just be that x is equal to 50. Well, to do that, I would use elif. Elif means else if. And let me write this first. This means else if. So it'll check if x is greater than 50, and if it isn't, then it'll go here. It'll check. It'll ask the computer, is x less than 50? And if it is, it'll print this. If it isn't, then it will go into this statement. So when I run it now and I put in 24, it prints this out. If I run it again and I type 50, now it goes here. Now, something to note, whenever you're using an if statement, if you're checking equality of numbers, you can use less than, which is the normal less than sign. Greater than is the normal greater than sign. Less than or equal to is this. The less than sign followed by the equal sign. The same with greater than or equal to. If you want to check if two numbers are equal, you use two equal signs. If you want to check if two numbers are not equal, you can do the exclamation point and the equal sign. There are similar things. If you're going to use strings, for example, you can use equals equals, but you have to keep in mind that it's case sensitive. So if I do raw input up or down, and I do if imp equals up, print imp, else print you didn't go up. If you notice when I do this, when I get to this question, if I type in all lowercase, it says I didn't go up, but I did, which is why we need to do imp equals imp.lower. And then this, change that to up. When we click run, I can do that, and it still prints it. And that's all you need to know about if statements for now.